the absolute disaster that is happening in Afghanistan right now in these images that are making the United States look like a laughingstock to the rest of the world is the fault of one thing and one thing only, and that is the Biden administration. Okay, let's get one thing clear. Both Trump and Joe Biden and a lot of people on the left and the right agree that it was time to get out of Afghanistan. We have been there for 20 years. We have spent literally trillions of dollars there in terms of education, in terms of arming troops, in terms of doing all of these different things, and it fell in 11 days. This is an absolute disaster. And the reason why it's the Biden administration's fault is this. There was intelligence that suggested that the Afghan army would fall in like a matter of a month, okay? This was intelligence that was out there that they knew, but the Biden administration chose to ignore this. Like Kayleigh McEnany said just a few days ago, there was no way that with this intelligence being brought to the Trump administration, if they were still in power, that this would be happening, because there's no way that they would have pulled out in this way. And when Joe Biden faces the country for 20 minutes and comments on it and then flies back to Camp David and reads off of a teleprompter, it is a stunning, stunning, stunning lack of leadership. And I've got to tell you, as somebody that has served overseas, as somebody that has went to war, you cannot underestimate the incompetence of some of these foreign militaries. And I just have to be quite honest. When I served in Iraq, I did not even turn my back to some of these Iraqi soldiers that were quote unquote on our side, because I never knew if they were really on our side or not. And as we've seen in how swiftly and quickly Afghanistan fell in literally 11 days, maybe some of these fighters were not always on the American side. Maybe they were always on the Taliban side. We will never really know. The only thing that we know is that what we are seeing right now is a disaster that is embarrassing. It makes the United States look weak, foolish, and stupid in the eyes of the rest of the world. And it gives people that are our enemies and adversaries, like China, like Russia, an entree into basically building up upon what we spent billions and billions of dollars to destroy. This is one of the biggest foreign policy blunders in American history, and it is the biggest disaster of the Biden administration, which seems to be filled with one disaster after another after another. There's going to be a lot of finger pointing in the next few weeks, and there's going to be a lot of people on the left that are going to try to figure out a strategy and how to blame this on Trump. But I'm going to use Joe Biden's words right here. The buck stops with him. Joe Biden, the Biden administration, the debacle, the disaster, the embarrassment that is what is happening in Afghanistan right now is completely on you.